Wow, wouldn't you know it, back at it with another fix it up video or fixing a bike because I managed to wreck it. This time though, well, first I'll just go into the detail. I managed to crash the beautiful FZ09. I was just coming down a gravel driveway and then gave it too much gas, the wheel slipped out, and then I low-sided. I fell on this side, the right side. And so as you can see, the case sliders did their job, all that good stuff. And then I also managed to make a huge gash into the exhaust. The beautiful carbon fiber exhaust was ruined. But I replaced the tips and now it's all pretty again. What we can see here is right here. So here's one of the frame sliders and here's the other one on the side of the engine. And as you can see, it's very dirty, and that's because there's an oil leak. It's right, yeah, that one right there. And, or maybe it's the front one. No, it's the back one. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. I don't know how it's leaking right there. However, I do have another gasket to go around this whole area. Hopefully the case itself isn't cracked, but it might be. If that's the case, get it? If that's the case. We'll see what happens, but hopefully gasket replacement will fix it, maybe. It was only like $18, so it's nothing crazy if that wasn't actually the problem. There's oil behind it. I'm gonna drain the oil and change the oil because that's needs to be done. It's at like 3,300 miles. Then I'm gonna take off this thing, take off the old gasket, put the new one in. So I'll get back to recording after I did an oil change, since that's easy enough. Okay, so I took off the side of the case. This is like where the oil pump is, and you can see my dad was in here with me. That's the timing chain or something like that, but I like it. If you look in there, you can see the piston rods and pistons. That is so cool. I like that. Yeah, so when we looked like right here, this is where it was leaking before, there was the gasket wasn't sealed on properly, so we definitely think that's why there was an oil leak coming out of here. And here's the old gasket. Yay, it came off in one piece. Now I'm going through with a razor or even my fingernail at some points and taking off the old gunk that was left on, and then I'll get the new one on. So I'm gonna go through and clean all of that up. Clean it? Yeah. Can't have it. Oh, so that way it doesn't get in the way of the gasket.
Right, because if that drips down onto the gasket surface.
That should be all clean.
Go ahead and get the gasket on the thing and put like 2 screws in and you're ready to put it all together.
Gasket number. Yes. So many layers. Should I put gloves on or anything?
No, you shouldn't have to. If your hands are clean.
I just did an oil change. How clean. Oh look, there's a little gluish stuff on the gasket itself.
Okay, well that's probably help it to start to stick then. Like I said, put your, you'll probably want at least two screws through.
Alright. Ah, this is hard, I don't have enough. Okay, man. There we go. Slowly. There it is. Okay, push in this area because that's where it is.
Now make sure you get, I'd put in like 2 or 3 more screws.
Oh, nope, let's not do that.
On car wheels, just keep them alternating star pattern. I wouldn't. That's interesting. It's got oil in there.
Yeah, I don't know how it does that.
Yeah.
That's just the plastic though.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah, that's the plastic on this part too.
Oh well. Should be enough still holding it together.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, that could be why it was leaking, because there goes that material's cracking, breaking.
Yeah, I hated it because it would always spew oil from like all the way from here and then all the way down and get on the exhaust and stuff. So hopefully I'm gonna take it for a ride after this and see if there's still oil everywhere. And then I might, I was gonna say take this thing off, but then I won't be able to tighten down as, sit as nicely or whatever.
You might have to order a new case guard thing.
Right, I don't even know where he got it from though.